Hey there, welcome to this third and last part on modeling. In this lesson, we are going to finish modeling our figure, and at the end of it, we are going to start adding color. It won't be something definitive, but just a base which will consist of marking the different areas to ease the work when coloring afterwards in the keyshot. So let's get started. We did previously all the elements, and the only missing part is the necklace. To do it, we are going to follow the same steps that before. So, we are going to start by creating a sphere and scaling it. Then, move it so that it's visible and make it smaller, like that. After that, we're going to add to this sphere an array object by pressing Alt and then insert the object in the array option. And here we have all these spheres. After making them smaller, we are going to make more copies. Make sure that the sphere is selected, then make it smaller and go back to the array object. Once there, make it also smaller. That's it. Increase the number of copies to 10, for instance, or 12. Change also the radius if you need it. And now let's place our spheres around the neck. Make sure it doesn't go through the object too much. In case it is too sunk, we're going to modify this geometry in a second. First, let's put it like that, and once it's ready, make it editable and remove the extra spheres. Like this one and this one. And all these that won't be seen. So that's why we are going to remove them. Now take the remaining spheres and place them in the neck. Let's adjust all this part, okay? So select the body to adjust the area that need to be modified. Remember that we can modify these polygons by selecting them and using the controls to move them. Like this. So that they don't have that much volume. We are going to do the same with these others, so scale them like that. Now take the spheres and make them smaller. After that, place them in a proper position. In case you think they are too close or separated, we can go back and modify them. In this case, I'm going to make them again very quickly, but first I'm going to adjust the geometry of the body because it's better to adjust it and finish it before making the necklace. So select this and make it wider, perfect. So now it's finished, we can do finally our necklace. So select another sphere and follow the same steps than before. Make a smaller scale, add an array object. Perfect. And again, reduce the radius and the distance until we get the ideal dimensions. To do this, we need to constantly keep trying out with different sizes and diverse number of copies to see which options fit better. In this case, we are going to make them smaller and place the spheres closer. After that, we can move the necklace to the neck and place it to check which size is better. Okay, much better now, right? Great, let's rotate it a little bit and make it smaller. Like that. And there it goes. Make it editable and select the spheres that won't be seen, and then remove them. Guys, as I always say, it's just a matter of patience. Now select the arms and let's make them a bit smaller. Okay, so we select it and make it smaller. Then move them closer to the body and rotate them slightly. And now what? Okay, we're going to make a cube and scale it. Like that. Then add a subdivision surface. Great. Now make the cube editable and we are going to select the inner part and move it to the left to make it wider, like that. Then right click and inner extrusion. Great. Let's do now a normal extrusion. Okay, we need to do an extrusion inwards, like I'm doing. Perfect. And also an inner extrusion. Let's do again a normal extrusion inwards. Select now the whole object, stretch it a little bit upwards and scale it. We are going to rotate it 90 degrees. After that, we are going to place it on the head, more or less over here. Then rotate it again and move it down. Guys, actually it's up to you how you place it. Let's do now a symmetry. And as we always do, insert the object inside it and there it goes. We have another object similar. We're going to create another sphere. We love them, right? And now increase segments to 28, kind of. Then make it editable and stretch it like that. Like that, perfect. Add a subdivision surface. Select the sphere and place it in both sides of the hair. Okay, I think this position is fine. To duplicate it, click on Symmetry and insert the object in it so that it appears in the other side. Now we're going to activate this option for the hair. So, with the hair selected, we are going to increase the size of the hair quite a lot. To do so, go to Loop Selection and select a loop. This one, for instance. Now we need to remove those parts we are not working with now. Okay? And now we are going to move it upwards so that it has more volume. If you want, you can do the same with the sides of the bun. Okay, like that. It's much bigger now, right? Okay. As I just said, it's you who determine the shape of the bun and how you want it to look. Now we're going to work with another shape and we are going to create a simple pyramid. As always, make it editable and scale it so that we can place it in the correct position. Okay. Let's insert one in the middle, more or less here, and the other two on the sides, here and here. Perfect. Guys, don't forget that when working with symmetry, any change we apply to an object will be automatically applied to the other one, and it eases our work. So, the body is done. Well, almost done. There are only some missing details we need to add or modify. Let's put the ears closer to the head. And now we are going to improve the geometry and other elements that we need to change. So guys, the next step, as I said before, will be adding color. But remember, it's a provisional color, and we are only going to select and color different areas to add the final color afterwards in KeyShot. So, this lesson is over. If you think it's necessary, you can keep modifying certain details and elements. And see you in the next lesson.